Just in case you missed it, Kajiado North MP Onesmus Ngongoyo was caught on tape wishing that the president should see God.
Nikienda kumalizia, tunaenda msimu wa Christmas. Mimi natakia watu wengine wote Christmas njema. Lakini rais akutane na Mwenyezi Mungu. Asanteni sana.
Now, in this video, I want us to look at the stupid letter that was sent from the DCI headquarters to Onesmus Ngongoyo, requiring him to appear at the DCI headquarters in Kiambu Road on 16th December 2024. Now, I deliberately call it a stupid letter, and I will explain in a short while. Without wasting time, let's get after it. The letter reads as follows. Requisition to compel attendance, Section 52, Clause 1 of the National Police Service Act of 2011. I, Mr. Michael K. Sang, OGW Rank Commissioner of Police, attached to Serious Crimes Unit based at the Directorate of Criminal Investigations Headquarters in Nairobi, I am inquiring into an alleged offense of cyber harassment contrary to Section 27(1) of the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act, and I have reasons to believe that you, the Honorable Onesmus Ngongoyo of mobile number 0723601449, have some information that can assist me in my investigations. In exercise of the powers conferred upon me under Section 52, Clause 1 of the National Police Service Act of 2011, I require you, the Honorable Onesmus Ngongoyo, to appear before me at the DCI headquarters situated at Mazingira House, Kiambu Road, on 16th day of December 2024 at 8 a.m. And then there is the acknowledgement. I, Honorable Onesmus Ngongoyo, do hereby acknowledge service of this notice as served to me by Andrew Ngowa, which is from the Serious Crimes Unit in the DCI headquarters on this 15th day of December 2024 at 5:40 p.m. Number one, I think the DCI is stupidly idle, because tell me, when did Rais Akutane na Mungu amount to cyber harassment? Since when? Why is it that the DCI is treating the statement from Onesmus to be a serious crime? Because as you can see, the official writing to Mr. Onesmus is attached to the Serious Crimes Unit. Why? Is there anything serious about what the Member of Parliament had said? Niambieni nyinyi, hebu niambieni. Is it a crime to tell the president to see God? Surely. Has William Ruto not been the deputy Jesus of this country? Has Ruto not been a former preacher who was very closer to God and probably had an experience with him even before he became president? You tell me. I want us to have a discussion about this. I think that what Kajiado MP Mr. Onesmus had meant is that for all the wrongs that President William Ruto had committed to Kenyans, it was ultimately the responsibility of God to pass his judgment. That is exactly what I think the MP had meant, because as citizens, there is not much that we can do about it. As citizens, we can only wait to vote him out in 2027. We do not have a plethora of options, as do God. Number two, I do not understand how telling the president to see God can be associated with cyber harassment and computer misuse. I don't get it. I don't get how these two phrases can appear in one sentence. Onesmus was just addressing probably maybe a church gathering, but he didn't sit down somewhere to record a video such as the one that you are watching and post it on YouTube so that you can watch it the way you are doing to this one. Using computers and IT skills to rob banks and other financial institutions is a serious crime. But telling Ruto to see God is not. Trust me. Number three, look at the language and the tone of that letter. It is unnecessarily intimidative. I mean, look at it again. It is very unfortunate that we can see things like this being written by the DCI, actually the DCI headquarters, to summon individuals who have just aired their opinions about the president's conduct in public. It seems like we are back to the Moi regime, where during that time, if you ever said anything negative about the president in your own maize plantation, by evening, you would have been arrested and you'd be left wondering how that intelligence had reached the authorities. I hate to admit that we are in the digital age of that very same Moi era. These are some of the reasons why I tend to believe in the words of Gachagua, that Ruto's government, despite having promised not to ever use criminal justice system to manage politics, the country is apparently back to the Nyayo era.
Because the events of Limuru are very sad, and I've carefully worked out scheme to take away my life was hatched.
Worked out by who?
And carried out. And it is started with the withdrawal of security officers around me, because when we left Muranga on Sunday, the few officers that were with me, an inspector of police and another inspector and a corporal, were all called and told. One was transferred to Kathiani, another one was transferred to Likoni, and the other one was recorded to SGB. SGB is a unit of the administration police unit that deals with the security of government buildings. And I was left without any officer. The ones who used to guard these residents, about 4 of them, administration police officers, had been withdrawn a week earlier, 2 weeks earlier when we left Embu. So I did not have anybody. And I now see it clearly. The timing of the withdrawal of those officers was to expose me and create stage for an attack.
Personally, I feel that this case against Kajiado MP Onesmus will be dead on arrival, because there is not a single thing that he can be prosecuted against. He has not contravened any form of cyber harassment or computer misuse law. Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to interact in the comment section below. Please let me know your thoughts and opinions about this entire matter of DCI summoning people here and there, especially those ones who do not agree with the president. At the end of the day, guys, this is just but my opinion. Do let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more informative content such as this. And if you're watching for the first time, please remember to check out my channel, and I guarantee you will get a ton of content of recent political, policy, and governance issues in our country.